This is all it's gonna be stupid.
How's it going, guys? Royalty here for some more Battlefield Bad Company 2. I have another game of Attack on Laguna today. You guys said you wanted like some more competitive gameplay. Tired of us rolling up pubs, so we have some of Team Awesome on both teams. Ghost, me, Jupe, Brandflakes on this team, and then we got Mike, Rand, and Yahtzee on the other team. And they actually ended up beating us in the last stage. It's a pretty epic game, so I thought I'd upload it here. Do a little commentary. So right off the bat here, I like to go backside A. Take that boat and run it down the water over here. Usually if you start right away, you can get there before the engineers can start laying down mines. Because that's the first thing I do when I'm playing defense is grab those mines and go mine up that little passageway. You always get tons of kills there. But if you go as soon as you can usually beat the engineer over there. After the first rush though, you gotta be careful. Liable to get blown up. And that was a terrible spot to go watch the box from. I don't know what I was doing right there. Probably should have either been inside or in one of the buildings surrounding A. So this game was like 32 minutes long, I think. So I cut out all my my respawn times. I hope you guys don't mind. A little spraying right here. I think somebody gets him. Yeah. Ghost picks him up. Always checking in, looking through windows before you go into a building. Get a kill, but I still die. It's a pretty good spawn right there. Got to kill that guy and get a revive. Always nice. Try to get the arm down here. Doing my arming dance. Right in this corner here, I think Yahtzee tried to kill me with a smoke grenade right there. He almost got me. At this point, it all goes to hell, so I decided to bail. Figured I'll check on it in a couple seconds. It's not a bad idea sometimes, just stay somewhere close, run in, and see if there's anybody on the box, and if there is, kill him. Right there, I think I take out the one guy that was disarming, but they killed me, and I think they managed to disarm it. Right here, I think somebody said there was somebody hiding over by the big tree, which is why I'm running around like a retard over here. But I don't think there was anybody there. Hopping on that heavy MG is a pretty good move. A lot of guys like to do that. I'll do it for a little bit, but I usually get killed pretty fast. Some serious wall banging right here. Thank you, medic gun. What did I use, like 60 bullets to kill Yahtzee right there? Ghost pops me up and I get to take out my killer. Getting eyes on the box, make sure nobody's disarming. Take care of this wiki. Eventually. Went into these two medics and I managed to get one of them somehow. I don't know how he doesn't kill me right here. He's trying to hide in the bushes while I health up and reload. I don't know how I didn't die right there. Kill that dude too and pop up Ghost. So it looks like we got A. Now we're going to try and concentrate fire on B. If you can take control of the center hill right here, it really helps. It gives you that elevation advantage, and it's got pretty good view of the entire map and where they spawn, and as well as the box if you can get it armed up there. It's like that kind of hang over there by the shack on the center hill right here. Right here, we're just trying to prevent them from coming and disarming. It's just basically providing some cover fire with the medic gun. These things are all ridiculous. I think I'm using the M60 today. For some reason I never platinumed it, so I figured I might as well just get it out of the way. I think I had like 600 kills when I picked it up again. So I just finished that, so I probably won't have too many more games with it. I'm trying the Type 88 right now. Not a bad gun, but I think I still prefer the SAW or the M60. Although it is nice that it has 200 rounds. Taken out by that Wookiee. It's really important to make sure the other team doesn't steal your tanks. on the right there. A lot of times guys will hide in buildings next to the tanks, so just make sure you wait by where they spawn so you can hop in there when they pop up. I don't know how this guy doesn't kill me. I must have terrible aim. Took out those two guys, figured the coast might be clear, but then of course Yahtzee kills me. I'm gonna try and hop out and kill this guy, but somebody else killed him, and then I think somebody spawns behind me and takes me out. Yeah. Brain Flakes gave me a little warning here, but I did not turn around fast enough. Jeep's got a nice spawn behind their base right here. Take advantage of that. It's real important if you're the last person in your squad alive and you're still in their base to just kind of try and hide so people can spawn on you. I hear I was pretty sure some guy was chasing after me, but I guess he wasn't. I don't see anybody. Running around like a moron. Right there, I didn't see the guy on B in time. I got sniped. Pops me back up. Right here, I have no idea where I'm getting shot from. That's my grain, it looks like. On this map, I really like the right flank a lot. Up by that shack over there, you can usually get behind him and go arm A. But in this case, we're already pretty well entrenched in the game, so I decided to take the left flank. And if you can sit up on this cliff and really have pretty good coverage of the whole area. Try to get map control so you can plant the MCOM and keep control of it. A little M60 ACOG sniping up here. Take out that guy on the AT. Checking for unusual spots. A lot of guys like to hide up on those cliffs back there. And then they spawn over behind that stationary T just up and to the left right now. See this guy down there? I don't know how I got that kill right there. I'm surprised some of the other two dudes didn't get it. I pop down there and revive this guy and then hop up on the lower cliff. This is just like some terrible shooting, so just close your eyes right now if you don't want to make your eyes bleed. I think I lost my initial target in the haze of the UAV rocket, and it just failed epically. But I did get a lot of spots, you know, so there's that. I'm always spotting. I don't know about you guys, I'm a huge fan of the back button. I can't even play Modern Warfare 2 anymore or anything. The scoreboard keeps popping up. I'm afraid to try and play Halo. Just took care of, yep. Got B right there too. On the third set of MCOMs.
Public servant. Boulder was taken. This dude named Boulder was taken.
Healing up right here.
Objectives are secure. We got the new coordinates. We're headed out.
So some douchebag was gonna try and do a quad Humvee, so I jacked it from him. I don't know. I don't really condone that kind of activity. I mean, I guess it's alright if you're gonna go blow up a tank, but there's no tanks to kill on this stage, so I'm sure he was just gonna do a quad bomb on the MCOMs, which is really no fun. So right here, I'm gonna try and do the left flank, where you drive over to the left, and then you can take that little passageway over to the left. But this guy gets a lucky 40 mic coming. I don't know how I killed him. Jerk.
Yeah, I think it's a modular apparently. Where are we stopping?
pot shots. There's pretty much only two ways into this base, the right flank or just to the left of that portable over there. Let's try to get B. This is probably the hardest set of MCOMs to take on this this map, in my opinion. I don't know what I was trying to do right here. Reviving enemies doesn't work. Plus, it's generally a bad idea. Unless you're teleporting them into your C4 bomb. Which I guess it's probably a good idea. Do you guys see that video? That shit's ridiculous. I'm glad they fixed it already. So right here, I'm just kind of hanging out behind this portable, providing like a mobile spawn for my squad and trying to provide some cover fire and kind of clear out the area and get map control. So I'm kind of just watching over by A and then making sure I got some guys on my left so I don't get flanked. Kind of trying to watch the mini-map, make sure nobody's coming from over by B side. And I'll just kind of take a peek at A every once in a while and see if enemy news popped up to kill. They just keep coming, so I just keep killing them. Yahtzee busting out his jukes right there. Almost got away. Right here, I figured I've been shooting out of that one spot long enough. I should probably take a peek out another window, try and confuse them, but I didn't see anybody. So here I noticed all my guys on my left died, so I'm taking a peek over there because I figured somebody's probably coming pretty soon. And then back over to A side. Try to clear up B a little bit. Right here, we're just trying to get map control so we can plant and hold the charge. Kill a couple dudes and go pop juke back up. What do you guys think about the LMGs in this game? I like the M60, but I think I probably like the SAW more. The M60 seems to spray a little too much, and it's only got 100 rounds. It can be kind of annoying when you're used to 200. But it's definitely got some pretty decent stopping power. It was absolutely ridiculous before the nerf. Whole teams would just be M60 medic training. Okay, we're trying to somebody get the plant on A, so we're trying to keep it armed. And Ghost took that guy out. Up Alpha. The time it takes once you respawn or once you get popped back up until you can die is just ridiculous. That whole invulnerability time, I think it's just bullshit. If you can stand up and shoot, you should be able to die too. I think I pumped like 30 rounds into that guy before he died. Right here for some reason I'm picking up a tank. I don't know, they're kind of fun, but I prefer to have the engineer kit, but it didn't seem like anybody wanted it. I grabbed it. If I have the tank, I'm always going right here. If you go down the main road, you're just going to get stationary AT'd in no time. I don't know what I was doing right there. Alright guys, let's probably cut up this video now. It's getting pretty long and almost over the YouTube video. So I'll catch you guys for the end in part 2. Hope you guys liked the video. Royalty out.